3D printed GoPro holder, 3D printed motor mount, 3D printed antenna holder, 3D printed camera mount, 3D printed bracket holding the flight controller. 3D printing is an essential part of FPV today, but a lot of people don't have their own 3D printers. There are services where you can send them an STL file and they will print any 3D printed part you want. But which one's the best? I anonymously ordered this part from a bunch of 3D printing services. And today we're going to find out which one of them did the best in terms of price, in terms of customer service and communication, in terms of turnaround time, and most importantly, just in terms of the quality of the print. One of them delivered an absolutely atrocious print that you shouldn't order at any price. And bonus, at the end of the video, we're going to compare these professional results with the results from a home 3D printer, just a DIY guy who has a 3D printer at his house. And we're going to compare the quality of his print with and the price of his print with the price and quality of these professional services. Stay tuned. Let's start with a rundown of the contenders. Who are the services that we're ordering from? And remember, the goal here is not just to be able to order a 3D printed part from a service, but to be able to submit a specific file of our very own and have them print it for us. And the first contender is RaceDayQuads. Now, RaceDayQuads has done in-house 3D printing for a long time. They actually have a huge bank of like 12 or 16 different machines, but they only just recently opened themselves up to custom orders that you can submit. The next contender is BMC 3D, and this is the site that's run by Brent Collier, and he's been doing 3D printing and design about as long as anybody. In fact, he was one of the first sites that I personally ordered from way back when. And you can see I've ordered from him recently too. And when I mentioned to Brent Collier that I was going to be doing this shootout, the first question he asked was, how are you going to guarantee that it's fair? And you may be wondering this too. Like RaceDayQuads, obviously I have an affiliate relationship with them and they make my flight controller, and I'm just friends with Tyler Brennan, the owner of RaceDayQuads. So here's what I did to make sure that this shootout was fair. I told a guy I know to handle all of the work and to just write me up a report. He did all of the ordering, he did all of the and it also means that the orders were not placed in my name, so nobody knew it was me doing the ordering and gave me any kind of special treatment. Everything you're about to see is from the report done by somebody completely independent of me, and that's how I'm going to make sure that everything you're hearing is not affected by any kind of bias that I might have. The next service in the roundup is Brain 3D. And then we come to two 3D printing services that are not really FPV focused like the ones that I've shown you so far. And those are Thingiverse and Shapeways. And we'll start the results with RaceDayQuads. RaceDayQuads had a turnaround time of 2 days between order and shipment. The price was $29.70, and the quality, as judged by my anonymous buyer, who is also a 3D printing hobbyist, he gave it a 9 out of 10. Very few blemishes, great finish, and functions perfectly. The weight of the print was 48 grams. And the weight of the print matters because when you do a print, you can specify a parameter called infill, and it'll use more or less filament. It'll basically have hollowness inside it or not. Heavier prints will have used more infill, and they may be stronger, but they also might just be heavier. Pros for RaceDayQuads were listed as very easy to place an order and receive the part quickly. Cons for RaceDayQuads were listed as not much detail on the print beforehand, more just focused on getting the print done and out to the customer as fast as possible. Next, let's look at BMC 3D, Brent Collier's site. The turnaround time for this one was 2 days from placing the order to shipment. The price was $20. The quality was listed as 9 out of 10 with a note of slight ringing, great overall print, fully functional. The weight was 47 grams. Pros were listed as quick response time and print time, extremely low price. In fact, this is the lowest price of all of the ones in this order. Easy to get in touch with for custom prints, good color selection, and easy to place an order by following a link provided by them. Cons were listed as hard to find any, besides maybe the print quality could be just a tiny bit better when looking at it next to the others, but that's really splitting hairs. Next, we come to Brain 3D. Brain3D's turnaround time was 2 days from order to shipping. The price was $33.25. The quality was listed as 8 out of 10 with a note of a few blemishes, but overall works perfectly. The weight was 53 grams, heavier than the ones we've seen so far. Notes for Brain3D were best customer service, requires contact via email to discuss the 3D print, very detailed on cost and recommendations, great explanation of what the outcome will be, weight and strength. Brain3D uses 100% infill on all of their parts, so that explains why their part was heavier than the others, and it does need to be kept in mind when you're submitting files for printing. Since they're going to use 100% infill, you may choose to use thinner walls to save weight and maybe not give up strength, and also save a little bit of money as well. Brain3D has multiple color options also. Pros for Brain3D were listed as lots of communication. You know what you're getting when you place the order. Cons were listed as custom orders take a bit of back and forth before their order is placed, not as quick to place an order as the other options. And bear in mind that the turnaround time of 2 or 3 days, that's only once the order is placed. There may be a few days of back and forth getting the order submitted and approved and paid for before you actually pull the trigger on the order. Next we come to Thingiverse. Thingiverse's order took 4 days to turn around, and the price was $22.65, the second lowest price in this roundup. The quality, though, was terrible. In fact, the note came back, part is completely unusable. The last service I said we would look at is Shapeways, but we never actually even placed an order at Shapeways. The price for our specific order was like 3 times as much as, it was like $60 or $70. I don't remember the exact amount. And we were just like, this is ridiculous. Whatever Shapeways has got going, maybe they print in all kinds of exotic materials or do fancy stuff. There's simply don't seem to be viable for these kind of little one-off prints that we do here in the FPV hobby. With all that in mind, then, who is the winner? And I think we gotta call Brent Collier's BMC 3D as the winner here. BMC 3D, RaceDayQuads, and Brain3D all produced very good quality prints. Slight variations in the quality, but overall, all were perfectly usable and very good. But BMC 3D's was $20, whereas RaceDayQuads, which was slightly higher in print quality, was $29. That's a pretty big freaking difference when you just order. Like, if you asked me to pay $30 for a GoPro mount, I'd go, oh, wow, that's so much money. But if you asked me to pay $20 for a GoPro mount, I'd go, oh, God, I could see it. You know, there's something, it's 50% more. So BMC 3D had great customer service, great communication, good turnaround time, best price, great print quality. I think they're probably the winner. But keep in mind that all of these companies, they don't just do custom prints like this. All of them have their own in-house design services where they make products that you can order. So when you're looking for a particular, like let's say you're looking for a GoPro session mount and you don't want to design your own, go check out BMC 3D, RaceDayQuads, and Brain3D and see what they've come up with. One of them may have a design that sways you. But for custom printing, I guess BMC 3D is the winner. Oh, by the way, before we close out the video, that's right, I told you we would look at a DIY result. Yeah, let's do that. For DIY at home, the turnaround time is basically you start the print when you go to bed and it's ready when you get up in the morning. It's basically an overnight print. The price is going to blow your freaking mind. The guy I had helping me with this estimates that he spent about 50 cents in filament and about 10 cents in electricity. Now, obviously, that's not the whole cost of a print like this. When you see a company charging $20 or $30, they're charging you for, they have to make back the price of the printer, they have to make back the salary or wages of the employee who's running the printer, etc., etc., etc. And that's where DIY at home really, you got to figure out if that's for you or not. Because you could easily, if you buy a lot of 3D printed parts, you can easily come out ahead in the price of the printer, right? You'll quickly spend as much on 3D printed parts as you would spend on a printer. But as we saw from Thingiverse, you can't just buy a printer, plug in a file, hit go, and get a great quality print out of it. When you see a great quality print, like coming from any of these services or this DIY at home one, you have to take into account that whoever's running that printer has spent hours and hours and hours setting it up, learning how to work with it, and learning how to get these results. And if you want to be that guy, buy a 3D printer. You can print all day for a fraction of the cost of what you can order it from. But For some of us, and you can tell by the fact that I don't own a 3D printer, the time and effort of getting a printer set up, keeping it maintained, and keeping it printing good is just not worth it. I would much rather just spend 20 bucks and order one from somebody who knows what they're doing. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped you figure out where you want to place orders from and maybe made you aware of a 3D printing service that you weren't aware of before. I also want to thank my anonymous helper, although I would thank him by name, but it wouldn't be anonymous anymore. And I do want to let you know that ordering parts like this, and yeah, I paid my anonymous helper for his time. Seemed like the fair thing to do. These things all cost money. It's research I love doing. I hope you value research like this, and if you do, one way you can help support me is by joining my Patreon. It's linked down in the video description. The money from patrons goes directly to projects like this, which hopefully you guys, if you do value it, joining my Patreon for a couple bucks a month, sure would appreciate that. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy flying.